Hey guys, what's going on? It's PJ Erstash here again. Um, Episode number 4. I guess if we're looking at episodes or series or anything like that. But yeah, hope everything and everybody is doing well. Hope you've been enjoying the video so far. Again, it's a new venture for me, so I'm just trying to get better at it every time. But today, I want to talk about choices. I've put up a few messages and pictures up on my Instagram, and obviously shared it on my Facebook. And I'm really focusing on choices because it's the one thing that we can all control. Um, a lot of times we focus on things outside of our control, and uh, those things are in what I've learned through the book, 7 Habits of Highly Successful People, are within the circle of concern. It's things that we're concerned about, but we can't really control. We really don't have much influence in them. And so those are usually things that we are reactive to. And so I want to put a little more focus on our circle of influence, which causes us to be a little bit more proactive, the things that we can control directly, which in most cases are things that come directly from us and our choices. We can't control the weather. We can't control people's thoughts and actions, but we can control how we respond to them. And it's kind of what I'm working on myself. Things that I say, I don't like, I really look at back now and I'm like, well, why don't I like it? Case in point, social media. My cousin Brittany will probably tell you, when I was living out in Charlotte, for the longest time, she was like, PJ, you need to get on Twitter. You need to do all this, and she's like, Twitter's awesome, and this, and I was just adamant, like, I'd never join Twitter, what's the use of it, and everything like that. And I made a choice that I didn't like Twitter. And the funny thing is, I didn't like it because I didn't understand it, or I didn't understand how I can make it beneficial for me and the things that I want to do. So I immediately said, oh, Twitter's horrible, people just wasting time on Twitter and things like that. And I never really took the time. Now I have a Twitter account. Now I have Instagram. I've had Instagram for a while, but I've never really used it. And now I'm starting to see how it can be beneficial. I made a choice to look at it from a different perspective. I can't control what people use social media for, but I can control how I use it. And hopefully the way that I use it inspires others to do whatever it is that makes them happy, do whatever it is that helps them to feel like they need to succeed. And that's ultimately one of my biggest goals. So again, it came down to a choice. Growing up, I used to always wrestle with the question, what is free will? Is it real? Do we truly have it? Do we not? And I remember I made a statement with one of the pictures I had posted that I believe with 100% certainty that we have free will. And I'm pretty sure there's all kinds of arguments and debates and things like that. And I have no problem with that. And I actually love debating. So if anybody disagrees with me watching this, please, when you comment or, send me a message, let me know. I'd love to get your perspective. But here's mine. And here's why I believe we have free will. We may not control the things that happen to us, but we can control how we react to them. Brief story about my past. Which I will come to share as time progresses. But I had initially moved down to LA, my first time ever being outside the house, and get into a car accident. Week getting down in LA. I mean, totaled my car. I was distraught. I'm like, okay, I can't do this. How am I going to survive without a car? I just got down here and I'm already messing up. And I remember I told my mom, I was like, Mom, I'm coming back home. I got into a car accident. I can't do this. And she told me, she's like, son, look, let's do this. Wait it out, see how it goes, figure out, what you need to do. And if it really becomes a big burden, then you can come home. But try it first. And I could have easily made the decision to say, no, Mom, I won't be able to do it. I'm coming back home. But I made the decision to listen to my mom's advice, to work out the difficulty. It was very difficult at the time. 2-hour or 2.5-hour bus ride one way to work and back. Luckily, sometimes I'll catch a ride with my brother or one of my coworkers at the time, but most of the time it was 2 hours one way, 2 hours back. 4 hours out of my day just to get to work. But I had a choice. I made the choice. I didn't control what happened, but I did control how I moved on from that circumstance and situation. And so that's where I believe we have free will. We have a choice regardless of the situation of how we want to react to it. And I think understanding that aspect is very important, because most of us think that when things happen, we can't control the outcome, or we can't control how it affects the things around us. And to a degree, we're all right. But we can't control how we learn, how we understand, and how we grow from those experiences. So life isn't all about, sunshines and rainbows and happy times. It's about that adversity. It's about the change that is uncomfortable. And we can choose to fight it, which is the losing battle, because change is the law of life. Life doesn't care what you say. It's going to change. It's going to evolve. But we have the choice to make the changes and evolve with it. Or we can continue to fight against it and lose that battle. And that's what I want to inspire those that watch this video, that follow me on my Facebook, my Instagram, and my Twitter. Make your choices. And I'm not just saying just make choices to be to go against the grain or whatnot, but truly think about what your current situation is. Is it something you like? Is it something you don't like? What can you do to make it better? What can you do to improve? What's the game plan? And think about how it relates to the things that you truly want. I've come to learn about the 4 pillars of the good life: health, wealth, love, and happiness. And if we don't have all 4 of those pillars, our foundation is weak. Our good life falls apart. You can be healthy, you can be wealthy, but if you're not really happy and you don't really have love, then you're living a hollow life. And we see it all the time. We see these celebrities who obviously have access to the highest quality health care, who make lots of money and are miserable. Why? They're not balanced. And we see people that don't have wealth, that may not necessarily be healthy, but they're living an amazing life. Well, health and wealth also is within the eye of the beholder. These people may truly feel that they are wealthy. It doesn't necessarily have to be monetary. They can feel like they're healthy, being in the best health that their current status allows. It's all relative, but understand that we have a choice to accept where we're at, and just be that as it may, accept it and just live with it, or accept where we're at, but also make the choice to see how can we improve it? How can we make it better? That's what I want to inspire. That's what is driving me. That is what my inspiration comes from. And I recognize also that I choose not to do this alone. I know I have a great support system with my family and my friends, and I know it can always get bigger and always grow. And I made the choice not to be afraid of allowing others to join me on this journey. A lot of times we feel like we have to be the lone ranger. We have to go this alone. But if you truly think back, even from the time when we were born to where we're at now, did we ever truly get anywhere alone? No. We had somebody helping us, whether it was a mentor, a coach, a guide, a teammate, a partner, even an enemy or adversary. We grow because of others' influence, and we take it into ourselves and use that. So, hopefully you guys find some inspiration in this and are letting this be, a small step, moving you guys into the right direction, moving you to the good life, giving you guys what you want. And, I'm just going to share my story. I'm going to try to provide all the opportunities that I can that's helped me to be successful so far, and that will continue to help me to be successful in the future. And I'm just here trying to share a story and trying to inspire others. And so, as the series title is, and those of you who follow me, kind of my life's mission now is to, help you elevate past your limits. And this is just another small step in that. So remember, choice. It is your choice to live your life the way that you want. And that it means making the choice to accept. Oh, got a truck passing. Making the choice to accept, truly accept what life has given you, see what you can get out of it, and make the appropriate changes and adaptations to continue to move past and toward the good life, and to continue to move past your limits. So that's it for today. I'm going to be working on the next episode, but as I leave you, just remember, choose to be amazing, because you are amazing people. We are blessed beyond measure, and don't shy away from that. Choose to live your potential. Choose to be the amazing person that you can be, and through that, you will be able to elevate past your limits. So until the next episode, this is PJ signing off.